A lot of people felt like after you lost to Kane the second time, the fans, they were really cruel. Maybe even some media. This guy's done. This guy's done. Since then, you've beaten Rothwell and Miocic. You've proved that you're not done. You're only 32, and the best heavyweights right now, a lot of the best heavyweights, are some in their are in like close to 40 years old. You actually have a really, really bright future.
Yeah, for sure. I think the same. And yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to everything. What's coming for me now. And well, yeah, I went through, like I told you before, I went through some hard times because I allowed myself to commit like mistakes. Like my fight against Cain Velasquez. He was better than me that day. He did a great job. But man, I don't feel like the best man won the fight. So because I was fighting, trying to. I was respecting actually his wrestling skills too much, and I think I gave him a good advantage on that fight. But it's already in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the future. So I'm here for the future.
Junior, is it true that they offered you Mark Hunt and he turned it down?
Yeah, they were looking for some names, to fight me, and some of the guys they turned it down. Like I think what happened with Mark Hunt, and yeah, it happens.
Have they offered you any other names since then?
Well, they were actually the UFC guys. They were looking for some names, like I said, like Michael Hunt. I was asking to fight Alistair Overeem again, because I think that's a fight what makes sense, to do it right now, to have this rematch with him. I don't think he's gonna add anything for my career, I don't think so. But I lost to him, so I need to show people, to prove people that I am the better fighter here, So I would enjoy to be fighting against him again, but it seems like he doesn't want to.
Well, your best bet, I think, is at this point, hopefully Stipe's enjoyed his vacation. He says recently that he wants to fight in New York instead of Cleveland. Maybe your best bet, like what you're doing now, calling out the champion, and maybe they can book that. That way it doesn't matter what happens between Kane and Verdum. You're already booked at that point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. Thank you for that. And that's true because, man, like I said, I'm coming from a good victory, against Ben Rothwell. I was the last guy to beat a Miocic. And if the UFC heavyweight division wants to see a really good fight, if fans, they want to see a really good fight between heavyweights, between the both best stand-up heavyweights in the UFC right now, they will make that fight happen.